Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news update and information with a video on the 2024 Ford Bronco Sport. We're working our way through the complete guide videos. We've covered the Big Ben trim and the Heritage Edition. Now we're covering a new trim level for this year, the freewheeling edition here, or trim level, whatever you might call it. And this is new for this year, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to dive in and talk about this. We're going to talk about all the standard equipment, plus the different packages, standalone options, all in this one video. We call it a complete guide for a reason. We're going to cover it all in this video. So hopefully you guys like it. If you like videos like this, you probably like some of our other videos. So hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can be notified next time another video uploaded to the channel. And order banks are open up right now. You can order one of these right now. They're going to start building those in October. And so go to your good local dealership and order one of these. And if you want to order from us, we have a YouTube special we'll talk about at the end of the video that'll help to get this shipped to you for almost all of it free. We'll talk more about that, exactly how much that cost is for that. But it'll be really cool. So if you want to do that, you can do that as well. So let's dive in. We're going to have timestamp, so move around. Timestamp for that is in the conclusion timestamp. If you want more information about for a free shipping policy, otherwise timestamps about all the different parts of the video and the different packages, you can find those down in the description, or you can just open up the more if you're on a phone or tablet, and you can be able to see it as well. So let's dive in, and we're going to use Ford's build and price. It's already up and running for the 2024 model year. So you can see Big Ben, Heritage, freewheeling. That is based off of the Big Ben trim, by the way. So you can basically base it off the Big Ben, just like the Heritage is, with a different look to it. Outer Banks, as well as the Badlands edition here. So let's dive in and talk about this. It's $33,730, about the same cost as a Heritage edition. Some reason something costs $30 more than the Heritage Edition, but there you go. You can kind of see the dedicated look for each of those. So let's click Let's Start Your Build, and we're going to start with some mechanical features first. So let's go in here and talk about those. So this is just like, again, based off the Big Ben trim. So it'll have standard equipment on this is a 1.5 liter EcoBoost engine. Only engine available for this. Comes with the auto start stop technology. Come up with a stoplight, stop sign. Shuts the vehicle off, let go of the brake, turns it back on. You can deactivate that for each engine cycle if you don't like that. 8-speed automatic transmission is as well comes with this, so pretty cool. 8-speed automatic transmission has been doing really good for the Bronco Sport for the last several years. We also do have 4-wheel drive is standard on these. It does have a great 4-wheel drive system, including the terrain management system with 5 GOAT modes. It does have the normal, an eco, a sport, a slippery, and a sand mode. This is made to go off-road. It has a standard off-road suspension system on this. Front and rear stabilizer bar as well. You have electric parking brake on this too, includes an auto hold feature, electric brake assist as well. And we do have electronic traction control too. So that's going to help it out. And we have electric power assist steering. So electronic control is better than gas control, because then that allows you to be able to turn a little bit tighter in the steering and those parking lots and such, because it's electronic control instead of gas, where you need to be moving for that to happen. And so you're going to have a little bit better steering dynamics because of that. Hill start assist as well. So if you're on that hill, you're not going to have that drifting back down. Hill start assist will keep you kind of in a sense that brake there for you until you get over to that gas pedal. So really unique in how that works. So that's all the mechanical features. Let's talk about some safety features here for a second. And I really don't have a lot of clips for this stuff, but we do have, just to kind of go over it, we do have airbags. So in the front, you'll have a driver and front passenger dual stage front airbag. Deploys a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. You do have a driver knee airbag as well that's going to deploy down an airbag, protect the driver from that front collision and the steering column being thrust down in that front collision. You have front seat mounted side impact airbags, which means those are mounted onto the seat and will deploy if there's a side collision there and help protect the occupants and the front seats. Safety canopy airbag, that's a side curtain airbag with a rollover sensor that's going to come down. I can't see my hand. Come down over to the side. So if it's going to roll over, it's deploy that down. The goal on that is to put that in front of the glass, in front of the windows, before any of the body kind of breaks, because typically you're going to have sheet metal and glass wanting to come in, and that'll help protect it and keep it out and keep you safe in there, as well as protect your head and such. Also, we do have Advanced track with roll stability control. So the whole goal behind that is to keep you on your intended path. Going to that curve maybe too fast or slick outside, it'll help keep you going where you want to. SOS post crash alert system. So if you are in an accident off the side of the road, it's going to honk the horns, flash the lights, and let you know that someone needs to come to your safety, or let others know, I should say. Also, 911 Assist allows you with your Bluetooth enabled phone to be able to call 911 directly with that phone there if you are not able to get to your phone. Pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. So if you're going along, it's going to have dynamic brake support. Collision warning. So if you're going at certain speeds, the car in front of you is going slower than you, or they're stopped, and you would hit them, it's going to alert you and let you know you need to hit your brakes. Preloads the brakes as well, so you can stop even faster. If you are in an accident, there is post-collision braking as well that's going to brake the vehicle. Sometimes people forget to put it in park. It's just one of those things. You just had an accident. You're kind of freaking out and everything. It'll help brake the vehicle for you. And if you're unconscious too, situation like that. So a couple other things. You do have lane keeping system that'll help keep you in your lane. So you have the driver alert feature. So if you're taking your hands off the steering wheel too often, it's going to alert you and let you know that you're doing that, and maybe you're falling asleep, that kind of thing. Also, you do have lane keeping aid system and alert system. So two different ways you can use them together if you want, or separately. The alert system will allow you to leave your lane, but when you go over those lines, it's going to vibrate the steering wheel and let you know you've left your lane. The aid system will help keep you in your lane. So you can use those together. What it'll do is when you get over to the line, it'll vibrate the steering wheel, but still leave you in your lane. So you can use those one or the other, or both together. Also, we do have perimeter alarm. So when you have the vehicle locked up, it's going to put a perimeter alarm on the vehicle. So if someone tries to break glass, get inside and such, it's going to set that alarm off. Someone shakes it, moves it, and that kind of thing, then it's going to do that same thing. Also, you do have secure lock, passive, and the theft system, which means only the coded key can start the vehicle. So that helps protect it from being started without the key. So there you go. That's all of our safety features. So let's talk about the exterior styling of this, and this is very unique. It's out there. Ford's done something unique on this. So let's talk about the look on this. Acoustic laminated windshield. That's two pieces of glass with plastic in between. It helps protect it. Makes it a little bit quieter when you're driving, but also the most importantly is if something hits the windshield, it kind of adheres that with that plastic in there, so that way you don't have hopefully coming inside the vehicle. Also for the grill, unique grill with this. This is a silver painted grill with a 2-color Bronco lettering with this. I did notice that the Heritage Edition, according to Ford's website, doesn't look unique. I'm going to get you a close-up of this from Ford Media to show you what that looks like, but a very unique styling grill for this package here. We do have a front bumper that is black molded in color here. So that means the color is put into the mold. You'll find that on several parts of the vehicle on this for this model, I should say. Active grill shutters are going to open and close when it needs to allow for airflow in to help cool off that engine. Configurable daytime running lights, so they can be configured to be on during the daytime. Really nice in how that works. Also, we do have LED headlights, automatic feature. So when it comes, you can have it in auto setting. When it's dark enough outside, they're just going to come on for you. When it's light enough, they'll shut off. So pretty nice in how that works. Auto high beam as well, similar to that in the sense that if it's dark enough outside, it's going to turn the high beams on. If you're in the city lights or someone approaches, you're going to shut them off. Now, that's a feature you can activate and deactivate in your lighting section of your vehicle settings screen. The freewheeling graphics package, you can see that right pretty good. Hood one is a little bit harder to see, so I'll give you some graphic from Ford Media on this, so you can see what that looks like. That's that kind of that sunset design there for you. You can see that here on the side, real nice. Right, real nice there. You got that different colors coming down, orange, different yellows right there. Bronco there on the bottom one. Pretty unique look there. Definitely something that's pretty cool there and different. So definitely people will notice you coming down there. 17-inch ebony wheels with the race red painted accents. You can see that in those wheels. So very dedicated, unique wheel to this. In fact, reminds me a little bit of a Maverick wheel that's available. The Maverick ones aren't painted red, but the design is just like one of the Maverick wheels. All-season tires are going to come standard on this as well. Individual tire pressure monitoring system with that, and 4-wheel disc brakes with ABS as well for those wheels and tire combination there. We do have wheel lip molding. We do see that molded in black around here, down the lower rocker molding around there, and even to the back. So it'll help protects it. So you can take this off-road and not feel like you're going to tear it up and everything. So you're going to have that on there too. Your door handles are going to be molded in black as well, and your mirror caps are going to be the same way as well. And your roof rack. We'll just cover all three of those. So those will also be that same way as well for you here. Actually, the door handles are body colored. So actually, you know what? I'm going to flip this to different color just so we can kind of see some of the unique look to this, so that it kind of helps us out a little bit better. Here, maybe there you go. There we go. Wow. That blue. Sorry, folks. That's unique look right there with the blue. There you go. Anyway, we'll get into colors in just a little bit, but there you go. So we do have that. You can kind of see that wheel lip molding better, and then the body color door handles that way. And then you're going to have the mirror caps are going to be the molded in black on those as well. Power heated glass here for you, and manual fold for those mirrors. We'll have the bliss with crash traffic alert. So blind spot information system. So if there's someone in your blind spot, puts a light in the corner of that mirror and lets you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. And it'll go in the mirror that they're on. So if they're on your right, it'll go on the passenger mirror. So just so you know that. And cross traffic alert, if you're backing up, someone's going to cross your path behind you. Use the same technologies. Let you know a warning that you need to not back up. So a sensor goes off, and horn and light, or a sensor or warning tones will go off, as well as the red and the productivity screen for you not to back up. Intelligent access, remote control, lock and unlock. So you can just put that in your pocket, put your hands in door handle. So I'm going to unlock the vehicle light to get in and out. Also, you do have the belt line molding is going to be black as well. Pillars up here are going to be painted black right there. You're going to see that as well, giving you that floating roof line design. You will get a black painted roof with this addition as well. So you can see it's blue here, but it's a black roof. So pretty cool, kind of a two-tone look to you, along with all your graphics, I guess, right there. Also, privacy glass on the back windows, quarter windows, and back glass. It keeps it cooler for everybody. It looks nice as well. Easy fuel capless filler door. We're going to go to this other side back here. So you just push that door. No cap to worry about leaving behind, getting your hands dirty, anything like that. Just put the nozzle in there. When you're done, shut your lid, and you're good to go. Child safety lock as well, where you can lock those rear doors out. So if you got the vehicle unlocked, the kids can't open those up. Center high mounted stoplight, so those cars, those trucks and everything, they can see it. Third brake light is what I like to call it. You will have LED tail lights back here as well. Rear wiper on this manual lift glass, so that does pop separate from the lift gate itself. So if you need to put those last items in the back, you can do that. Manual lift gate as well that can that opens up for you. You'll notice the distinct look here on the back. It does have the Bronco letters. It looks like it's similar to what they are in the front, with this also kind of a graphic kind of filled in here around that as well in that area. So it looks pretty cool. Rear view camera, so you can be able to see as you're backing up using the center screen. So you know that. Also, it will not get the reverse sensing system without the convenience package, which we'll talk about later. You have LED tail lights, rear bumper that's molded in black with reflectors on those as well. So there you go. All is included. You do get a mini spare is included with this as well. So you'll have that, right? Mini spare. Let me double check that. Yeah, mini spare is included on there. Let's talk about some things when you open up that lift gate. You're going to have floodlights on the lift gate itself, allow you to be able to use that when you're camping and such like that. The switches are going to be inside on the, I think on the left side of the cargo area. Bottle opener also is in the hatch on the passenger side over there. Just open that up. You'll see it right over there, just inside of that tail light back there. So you can use that if you're out camping. Also, rubberized cargo flooring, so you can be able to wash that out if you need to. We do have the latch system, lower anchors and tethers for children, so those front-facing, rear-facing car seats can be buckled up using those harnesses and the latch behind the seat on those. Rear cargo area light as well, so you can see inside. So there's going to be a cargo light inside, and 12-volt power outlet as well in there, so you can plug in those round controls, some refrigerators and like that. We'll have those. Cargo mat as well is going to be included as well on top of the rubberized flooring, and you're going to have cargo area tie down carabiner hooks and loops, 2 on each side to be able to hook things to as well back there. So, all right, moving to the interior now. So unique interiors. You can tell here it's going to look pretty special. Carpeted flooring front and rear for this. You get floor liners with this front and rear without the carpeted mats. You can kind of actually see them kind of in the flooring right there in that image. Unique door trim and stitching. So you can kind of see it'll have unique armrest and console with the stitching on that as well. So that'll be very cool. You do get a unique badge. Let's see, show you an image of that from Ford Media as well. That'll be unique to any of the other trim levels. And then also you're going to see this look here that does have the red on there, the C design there, as well as right here on the instrument panel. You can kind of see that red really come through there with that C design there, which is pretty cool there. Now look at the seats here. Go back to this image. You're going to see the sunset weave cloth seats with the ombre stitching with that. So I'll give you a close-up of this because each of the different stitching spots will have different colors. Pretty unique, pretty cool. Those are an easy, clean seat there. 6-way manual driver seat, forward and back, up and down with manual recline. 4-way manual front passenger seat, forward and back, and manual recline for that as well. And then we do have second row 60/40 split fold seat back here. So you can, doesn't fold completely flat, but pretty close. And then you do have an armrest that comes out. See that loop there? You have that. So you have 2 cup holders in there. Behind the console on the back side, you're going to have vents, but you're also going to have a USB type A and C power points back there for you to be able to power those. And you also have a MOLLE strap system on the back of those seats, the driver's side and front passenger seats. So you can use those carabiner hooks and such like that. Let's see, going to the front, back to the front again. Power windows for this. You're going to have full power windows front and back. The driver's window will have a one-touch down, which means you just hard press it down and then you can let go. Kind of convenient when you're in those drive-throughs and such. You can grab your wallet and stuff when you need to pay for that Happy Meal, right? Also, you do have a power door locks as well for this too. So, and then the steering wheel, manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Pull the lever underneath, it'll go up and down, forward and back for you. The productivity screen is going to be a 4.2-inch productivity screen, just like on the Big Ben trim. Speedometer, tachometer there as well. Controls are going to be on the steering wheel, as well as your cruise control. That'll come standard and included. Audio control, redundant audio controls will be on the steering wheel as well. Now, your push button start is going to be put right below your vent right there, as you can see with the cursor moving around. So you don't have to get the keys out to get in or out or to start the vehicle. Pretty convenient there. Now we do have a electronic climate control here, so you can pretty much set that temperature just like you would with your house or something like that. Single zone though, for everybody will have the same temperature there, but you can electronically control there. And we do have AM/FM stereo, 6-speaker audio sound system, Sirius XM satellite radio, standard equipment on this. Sync 3 with an 8-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto as well when you plug that phone into these ports down here, which we're going to get to in just a little bit. Day-night mirror, so you just flip that there. So when it's nighttime, cars don't blind you back behind you. Just flip that mirror down there. Real easy to use that little lever. Up here on the console, overhead console, you'll have the map pockets is what their map lights is what they call that. And then you have a sunglass bin or a storage bin up there as well. Visors as well that flip down, move them to the side to block that sun if you need to over there as well. On those visors as well, you have illuminated vanity mirrors as well. And then down in the media hub area, you will have a 12-volt power point down there, USB type A and C ports, as well as position there. You can put your phone in there. Just set that in there if you need to while you're driving. Rotary dial shifter knob there. Don't forget your parking brake, as well as auto hold. That'll hold that brake for you. And then you can't see it here, but there is your GOAT mode switch. It's going to be right there. So storage bin in here in the console. Now, see that image, you can actually see those stitching. Wow, that's a really good image there. So you can kind of see, you got your red, you have like orange, yellow stitching on that. That's really cool right there. There you go. Don't forget your storage for your glove box storage right there as well. So there you go. Don't forget also Ford Pass Connect is standard too. So you can just download that app. It's free. You can remote connect your vehicle in. You can remote start your vehicle from anywhere, unlock and lock your vehicle from anywhere, schedule remote start time, see the tire pressure on your tires, the fuel you have in your vehicle, where the vehicle is located, even using that app. So it's a free app. Use mine all the time. Make sure you download that app. So last thing I want to talk about are the colors available. So let's go to I kicked out of there. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. So let's talk about the colors. First, we do have the hot pepper red tinted clear coat. You can see what that looks like. It is $4.95 because that is a clear coat protectant that they put on that. So it costs a little extra. We do have the, I think that's Oxford white. No, iconic silver with it, which could match up. It's supposed to have a silver grill. A little bit. This is actually a very dark color. Silver is going to be lighter than that. It really should match up real nicely with the grill. We do have the Atlas blue, and we did see that earlier. That's pretty good representation of that color. Carbonized gray, I believe, is that color there. There you go. That would look pretty good on that as well. We do have the eruption green. So see what that looks like. There you go. Eruption green with that. Not too bad if you want to add a little green to those other multi-colors that are on there. And we do have the shadow black. That looked pretty good with the black roof. So there you go. And then we do also have the Oxford white. And there's there you go. Oxford white doesn't look too bad either with that color combination with the black roof and everything. Kind of gives it a two-tone look there. So there you go. Those are your color options for this year. Of course, interior colors, you only have that one option, but there are your exterior colors for this year. Now let's go ahead and talk about the Copilot 360 Assist Plus package. Now this package is actually available on all trim levels, so I'll probably include this clip on all of them. It makes it a little bit easier for making these videos. So as you can see there, $8.95 is the price for this package, and I think it is a really good value on that because on this one here, this is where you're getting your adaptive cruise control with stop and go, lane centering, evasive steering assist, and your voice-activated navigation system. With the speed sign recognition as well. So that's a lot of features. And I like this because this basically allows you to add this Copilot 360 Assist and have your adaptive cruise on all of your Bronco Sport trim levels. Something I've been begging Ford to do with the Maverick since it was launched is to make this available on the XLT trim, which is not, you have to go clear up to Lariat trim and spend a lot of money. And Bronco on the Bronco Sport, you're able to get this package on any trim level. So let's break this down between all of them to show you adaptive cruise control with stop and go and lane centering. So let's talk about that first. Adaptive cruise means that you can actually go with traditional cruise like you normally use it, or adaptive, which means when you set that cruise, you're going to go along if someone's going slower than you and you come up behind them, it's going to slow you down to go their speed until it's safe for you to resume. Then it's going to speed you back up. So that's a great feature to have. Also helps keep you, it brings you a complete stop as well. So if you're going along, it'll help if there's someone going and you get in your stop and go traffic, bring it to complete stop. And then when they start going, you start going, which is great. Also, lane centering helps keep you in the center of your lane, which is a great feature to have. So it's a little different than lane keeping, which can be activated with or without your cruise. This is dependent on your cruise with the adaptive cruise and keeps you in the center of your lane. So you can really, there's actually times where you can take your hands off the steering wheel because it's going to keep you in that lane. It's just one step from being on that blue cruise, right? Capability there. Also, evasive steering assist. So if you're not able to stop in time, with the vehicle, you need to avoid somebody, it's going to assist in the steering so you can steer around them easily. So it's going to make it easier to steer. We also do get the voice activated navigation system with this. So that's going to be included as well. Not sure the length of that. Some of the vehicles, I know they've changed it to 1 year. This actually says you're going to get the Sirius XM Traffic Link for 5-year subscription with this Traffic and Travel Link. Looks like you get the navigation is just going to be included, so it doesn't have a term there, so that's pretty cool. So navigation, there you go, and speed sign recognition goes along with your cruise control. So if you're going along and you set that cruise for, let's say the speed is 70, and you set your cruise at 75, 5 over, and you can set that tolerance. If that speed zone changes like 65, you'll slow down to 6 to 70 miles an hour. So that really helps. And maybe if you didn't realize the speed changed, you're talking whatever. That kind of helps from getting tickets, safety as well, and that kind of thing. So I think those are great. You can adjust those in your settings. So Ford Copilot 360 Assist Plus package available on all your Bronco Sport trim levels. So now let's talk about the convenience package. Now this package actually is available on the Big Bend trim. It actually says in here Big Bend, but also available on the Heritage Edition and also available on the new freewheeling package or freewheeling edition. So this package is available on 3 different trim levels. So this package includes some great features. So again, convenience features, right? So let's go over these real quick. Now, $17.85. I assume it's going to be the same price. It might be a little cheaper on the Heritage Edition since the LED fog lights are actually included in the Heritage Edition. But on the for the Big Bend and the freewheeling edition, you will also get the LED fog lights included as part of this package. You're also going to get the 8-way power driver seat that'll electronically allow you to go forward and back, up and down, power recline, and give you power lumbar. So that upgrades that driver's seat for you to be electronically controlled. Also, heated seat for the driver and front passenger, which will be nice to have. And with those cloth seats, going to heat up very, very fast for that. Also, your steering wheel, you're going to premium wrapped steering wheel as well. So I like this. So upgrades from that polyurethane steering wheel to a premium wrap steering wheel. And then we do have the wireless charging pad. So that is going to be located down in the media hub area by those little outlets down there underneath your climate control. You just put your phone. I mentioned earlier about putting your phone in there. That is where you put it down in there and it wirelessly charge your phone. Also, universal garage door openers, those are going to be on the driver's visor. So you can program up to 3 different transmitters, garage doors. If you have multiple garage doors, you can program both of them. So you're going to have those on there as well. And then you're going to have the rear parking sensors that go along with the rear view camera. So as you're backing up, you're going to be able to see behind you. But now you're going to also get alerted if you get too close to anything. Again, $17.85 for most of your trim levels. Convenience package, very, very good package. A lot of people will add this to their vehicle. So let's talk about the Class 2 trailer tow package. Now, this package is available, as you can see up here, on the Big Bend, the Freewheeling, the Outer Banks, and the Badlands models. It's actually included in the Heritage Edition, which when I get to the Heritage Edition, you'll know that. So we'll talk about that. But also, this package is required if you get on the Big Bend trim, if you get the Black Diamond package as well. So just so you know that. So this package here is, of course, like you'd expect, was going to give you the hitch back here. So you're going to get that Class 2 trailer tow hitch. You're going to get the spots for the hooks, 4-pin wiring as well back here. But also, this will gives you the full-size spare as well on your Big Bend and Outer Banks. The reason you don't get the full-size spare on the other ones is because more than likely you're already getting a full-size spare on that trim. That's probably why. So this is a great package. Again, does require on the Big Bend with the Black Diamond package. It's required, but is optional on all the other trims as well. Big Bend, Freewheeling, Outer Banks, and your Badlands edition. So let's start talking about some extra options now, or standalone options, I should say, and starting with your extra options for this and what's available here for you. So now let's move on down. I believe this tire here is not an optional tire, but part of a certain package. So actually, it's showing it as an optional tire. I don't see that as an option in here anywhere. So I'm not sure about that one there, but it might be included in one of the packages because I don't see an optional, probably what's included with the tow package, I assume, or something. But anyway, there you go. There it is showing an all-terrain tire on there on the build and price, but with no price. So I'm not sure if that's optional or not, but I haven't actually tried to order one of these yet. To let you know, but is not showing on the order guide. So, all right, moving down. Some of these options are things that I might recommend. I'll let you know if it's a Ford accessory one or a dealer installed option, and what you can get later and that kind of stuff, just like I did on the other one. So front and rear splash guards, those are a molded in splash guards, not showing an image of that, and those are a dealer installed option, or actually the Ford accessories. So they do that. They'll put that on at the factory, but it is a factory accessory. So that is something that you could add to the vehicle if you'd like to. So just an option there, but I would probably hold off and do it afterwards if I were you, and have your dealership help you out with that, or do it yourself if you want. You can get those through Ford accessories pretty easily. Now, there is a fender flare kit, so you can kind of see what that looks like. So didn't think that was going to be an option on this one, but it is. So that is a pocket style rivets. Basically, it's a dealer installed option, so it would be sent to the dealership and they would put it on. This is not available, you can see, with your mud flap kits. So it's just something to keep in mind there for that. We do have fender flare kit number 2. So this is also, these are going to be paintable. So that means they're going to come unassembled in a sense, because they'll allow you, the dealership, to paint them for you in the color of your vehicle and then put them on. Now, that might go over your stripe on there. So just something to think about on this area, because it could go over that graphics that you have. But that's an optional. It's $11.60 if you want to get that. Again, not available with your mud flap kit as well for that one there. So that's the second one available. Now, moving down, we do have a front license plate racket. States that require front license plate, standard equipment. States that don't, like Kansas, it's optional. So you might want to think about getting that put on if you're ordering from us. We do have the liftgate privacy curtain, $100. That is they're considering a dealer installed option, but what they'll do is they'll send it to the dealership, and the dealership will just put it in the vehicle, because you'll only use that when you need it. But you can get that through Ford accessories, and that's how I recommend you get that instead of ordering through the factory or part of your build. Engine block heater is something you would want to get from the factory, though. They'll install that in for you. So if you're in a cold weather state, you can leave your vehicle outside a lot. It'll help start the vehicle up. So definitely encourage you to do that if you plan on doing I think you're going to be doing that. Now, roof rail crossbar one, the same one as they use on the Big Ben as well as the Heritage Edition. Also for the Freewheeling Edition, you can see what that's on there. Now, those may not be strong enough to support any kind of tents if you want to put a tent up there. Keep that in mind. But if you want to put luggage and stuff like that, that'll help kind of manage that as well. And there may be some like bike racks would probably go on there and not have a problem. But heavier tent and stuff like that, you may want to use the Yakima ones for that. That you can get from their website. So just something to think about. And then, but the roof rack rails are a dealer installed option. So they come to the dealership and they would put them on for you. The mud flap kits, we have a front, rear, and a front and rear option. So you can see 360 for the front, 340 for the back, and then 680 for both. You can see what those look like. So they're kind of a more of a weather material, kind of like an all-weather mat would be or something. So that's pretty flexible material, so a little bit different. You can see not available with your splash guards or your fender flare kits. So of course this double one wouldn't be available with your front or rear. So there's some options there, but that's something you can get. Should not hold up your build. But we didn't have a lot of people ordering those for us. So, all right, now moving down to interior, we do have this power moonroof, $920. That will require your convenience package. So you will need to add the convenience package if you want to add this moonroof. So if we click on it, you'll see it'll actually give us a warning. So, all right, so we'll say no, and they'll take that off. Now we do have these next three. I recommend you just get through Ford Accessories. Don't put it on your order. It's going to be sent to the dealership. The dealership will give it to you and put it in your vehicle. You have an on-road assistance kit. You can get these through Ford Accessories website, and it gives jumper cables, a multi-tool flashlight, some Band-Aids, some other things, that kind of thing. So if you're off the side of the road, something I recommend you have, but get it through Ford Accessory website. Off-road kit, you do have this shovel here, a portable shovel, another multi-tool kit there. You have a fire extinguisher and some things to help you if you're off-road and you've got yourself in a jam, and the first aid kit. So this is going to be your Band-Aids, gauze, and that kind of stuff. So again, those are all things, just the more of these you compound, if they happen to be out of stock on that, your order wouldn't get scheduled for production because of it. So I recommend you don't do that. Now, interior bike rack, this is also a dealer installed option, but this shouldn't hold up your build. Not a lot of people ordering this, and so you shouldn't have a problem with that one. So that's something that you probably can go ahead and get. And I'm actually not seeing it here. Anyway, it is available. I believe that's a dealer installed option, $280 for that. So there you go. Actually, I'm not sure why it's in here because if you notice, it is not available on your Freewheeling Edition, and I'm not seeing it on my order guide, which makes a lot of sense now. So that is not available. So you would need to get that through Ford Accessories if you want to get that. Second row rubberized seat backs, $95. So we didn't mention that earlier, but if you want these seat backs right up here, those are extra. They snap into place. The vehicle's already ready for that, so you can get those. Again, that's available on your freewheeling models. So there you go. So that's $95 for those, and that you'd order through the factory. That would not hold up your builds. We've seen those coming in without a problem. Center console vault. So with a coated lock, that is a dealer installed option as well. So the dealership would install it for you. Has a coded key lock. So if you want to put those valuables, a lot of people like it's kind of a gun safe kind of thing. So that way people don't get that out if they are able to break in your windows and everything. Or any other valuables might have. So you go, it's available. Oh, there were some, let me look at the restrictions. Not available with them. Okay, so we don't have any of those restrictions here. So it's available on the Freewheeling Edition without any problem. So I think I've covered everything. Something that's on the order guide that is not on the build and price, and that is your cargo management system. That allows you to be able to, it's like $195 for that, and it's like a table divider and a shelf divider and table all in one, and it's a pretty cool little system, and I'm surprised it's not in here, but oh, there it is. We went right over it. My bad. All right, $195 for that. That is available for you, and you can kind of see what that looks like there. So there you go. So that is on the order guide as well, and I think we've covered everything. So let me just see where, without the mic in my face here on this, I think we covered everything on those sheets. There we go. So that is all of our all the equipment, all the standard equipment, different packages, standalone options, all in this one video. We call it a complete guide for a reason. So hopefully you guys did find some value of this. Don't forget, order banks are open up right now. Go to your good local dealership and make sure you order. A couple of helpful tips for you when you go in there. Make sure you might ask them what they're going to price the vehicle for one off of MSRP. what dealer fees do they add, what other things do they add. If they're going to add any kind of pro pack aftermarket things, you might ask them those as well, and ask them if they know a little bit about price protection and incentive protection. So those are two things that Ford will do on your order. So what Ford will do is they'll lock in incentives and your price from when you ordered the vehicle. So if anything changes from the time you ordered it, from the time it comes in, they will protect you on that. They will reimburse the dealership anything and everything for those to lock in that price, as well as that. They'll reimburse them the difference on the price. So you might want to ask that dealership if they know that, because I've been seeing some dealerships that are not honoring the price protection when the vehicle comes in. And I can't really help them out at that point, because I'm just a dealer trying to help another dealership. And so usually they don't always listen to us. And so I'm not going to be able to help you out. But Ford will do that. So they need to just reach out to Ford to make sure they know how that works. So you want to make sure that you ask them that, make sure they know how that works as well. So now, if you're wanting to, we are taking orders for the Bronco Sport freewheeling editions. We have plenty of allocations and can get those in for you. Production starts in October. Orders can be put in now. They should start scheduling here and probably in about a month here. So if you want to put an order with us, we do have a special YouTube offer. We will pay for up to $1,000 of your shipping costs if you finance a vehicle with us at standard rates. So that means that we can ship it from us to you up to $1,000. If you're within that $1,000, then shipping costs you nothing, and you don't have to go into the dealership. We'll take care of everything. We have a $495 dealer fee, nothing else added. If you are wanting to come in instead and you want to travel in and make a trip out of it, we'll cover up to $1,000 of your travel expenses, airfare, hotel, and gas to get you back home. So if that's something you want to do, you can do that as well. So that's a special offer we have here as part of watching the video on YouTube. So make sure you mention that when you call in. You can just go to our website. We do have this build and price on our website, similar to this, with prices and everything. You can fill that out, put in your name and everything, and we will be able to make that connection, and we can call you back and confirm that order with you and put that order in for you. Makes it real nice and easy for you. So feel free to reach out to us if you want to do that. So otherwise, we're all not done. We got a couple more trim levels to go over. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have that notification bell turned on so you don't miss any video. And thanks for watching this video. Make sure you hit that like button. And until the next video, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you in the next video.